Welcome in to the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave us a 5-star review. I'm Shane Diefenbach, joined by the beautiful Shawn DePaz. How are we feeling?
Lovely.
That's kind of cool.
It's the end of the TikTok dance that what's his face Juju always used to do.
Oh yeah,
Bitch.
I repeated that. Corvette, yeah.
Fucking jet like that.
Breaking news. I don't know. I think Justin Herbert's out.
Oh,
Justin Herbert has, I don't know if it's official, but huge odds shift right now on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Literally before the show, I almost took the Jags +7. They are now +3.5 on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Justin Herbert not throwing today during period of practice. Open to the media. Chase Daniel taking first team reps. Daniel Popper says on Twitter, senior writer for The Athletic covering the Chargers. So, yeah, that's crazy.
That is pretty wild. I still think the Chargers will win, but
they covered a touchdown. The Jags look feisty.
Yeah, I mean,
Frisky.
Christian Kirk is him in Jacksonville, relative to Jacksonville.
It's
Christian
like an Arizona 10 is like Idaho 3, or other way around. Idaho 10 is like a Arizona 3.
You've been to Idaho? Oh, you have been to Idaho? Yeah, I wouldn't know. So,
well, my sister lives in Idaho, so let's not use that example. But
she's from Arizona, though.
Yeah, but I brought that up you brought that up yesterday. They're now on your shit list?
Idaho is now on my shit list.
So Sean's notorious for hating on states?
Yeah. See, the thing is like I've decided to be more strict with the terms of who ends up on this list. So like Florida was previously on the shit list, but I've decided that the shit list is only states that I hate wholeheartedly. And Disney World and South Beach disqualify Florida from being on the shit list. There's beautiful parts of Utah, but in general, I hate Utah. So Utah's on the shit list. Who gives a fuck about Idaho? You have a blue football field and potato. That's about it. So fuck Idaho. Fuck Wyoming. All you've done is give Josh Allen a scholarship offer, which is something. But the rest, otherwise, the state is meh. I have other ones, but yeah, those are the big three.
This is the bet show. So obviously today going over NFL Sunday and all of the stuff in glory that comes with that. But another breaking news. PHNX Bets has updated their record on Twitter. 448, 386, and 5.
Damn.
Yeah.
Go off.
So I was going through a record. I want the NHL to come back because my God, was I on a heater in the playoffs. JT Confer, anytime goal scores left and right.
The playoffs were. I feel like the playoffs were pretty good.
Vasilevsky over on saves. It was so fun. I miss it. I can't wait to bet on the Lightning again.
I think goalie saves is one of my favorite props.
I did get for sure. I did get sucked into the first line of Palat.
Yes.
Anytime point, and then Kucherov anytime point, and who's the third guy on that line?
Is that not Kucherov, Palat, and I can't remember.
Wow, that's sad. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Well, guys, or Sean, rather, because I'm just speaking to you.
Guy.
I guess. Well, Guy.
What's up, fella? Dude.
Fella, you gonna go play some offensive line?
Yeah.
Favorite games this weekend? What do you like?
Obviously Bills Dolphins. Yeah. Not only because it's
not picks yet, Emma. We'll let the people wait for that. We let the people wait for that.
You gotta make them. Obviously Bills Dolphins. Not only because the Bills, but I think it'll be fun to see the Dolphins against the best team in football. It's a big divisional game.
You mean the Bills against the best team in football?
The Dolphins
Stamkos.
against
oh my God.
Okay, I was what I was going to say, but it seemed too obvious. I mean, it's I want to see what the Dolphins are against this Bills defense, who is going to be a little hobbled.
Micah Hyde not playing.
Yeah, Micah Hyde out, so that's why when we get to our props, part of the reason I took one of my props. That's it. I'm interested to see what happens in this Rams Cards game, just because I feel like they play each other weird. Like obviously the Rams McVay hasn't lost at State Farm Field, but the Cards haven't lost with JJ Watt. State Farm Stadium, excuse me. The Cards haven't lost in a game with JJ Watt played, so something's got to give.
Yep.
Other ones, I'm forgetting what games are there.
Now I'm excited to watch the Jags and Chargers.
Low key excited about Carolina, New Orleans.
Let's just get your picks up there now because I don't like this, Sean.
Why?
I'm going to be honest. Because the Saints are dogs.
The Saints are not dogs. The
Yes,
Saints
they
are bad.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. The
No, they're
Saints are
not.
bad. Jameis
No, they're
Winston is
not.
bad. Show my picks. So yeah, Bills -5. I still think to the Bills. I'm going to pick them until they give me a reason not to. Chiefs -5.5. The Colts have not been good. Like the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to.
This is the case of the public. Just like, please wake up.
Yeah,
Colts, please.
exactly. So I just feel like the Chiefs are going to roll in this game. Panthers money line. They're home dogs. The Panthers have been like decent, I guess. Like they could easily be 2-0. I think what are they 0-2 or 1-1 right now? But they were both the games they were in. The Saints, like they've been bad. They got decimated by it was Tom Brady, but it was like a decimated Buccaneers team. And they weren't very good in week 1 until they staged a comeback. So there's that. Falcons money line. I know they're on the road in Seattle, but I'm going to take Marcus Mariota with the weapons that he has and his legs versus Geno and that offense. I like the Falcons there. The game's basically a toss-up. And then Rams at Cardinals over 48.5. I feel like Ramsey has a potential, like always the potential to get burnt, like we talked about yesterday. And the secondary and the defense, the Cards defense just isn't very good. I think the Cards defense doesn't have anyone that's going to stop Cooper Kupp. Higbee could go off in this game, and just all of the weapons on that offense. Kyler's been getting better through the first 2 games. I think that he's going to have a potential to have a good game, and so I think there's going to be a lot of points in this game.
Marshall Lattimore didn't get suspended, right? Yeah, he didn't. So I just think this defense is too damn good. I think the Saints win that game, but we'll see. We'll throw out my picks now, and we'll talk more about that. Obviously, I'm going to make my DraftKings pick of the week right now because it's the top. It's the Ravens -3. The Belichick factor always scares me, but when you don't have an offensive coordinator, you're not going to win football games.
Yeah,
it just makes no sense to me. What are they? Come back to me. What are they doing in New England? Brian Windhorst. Okay, you can go back to my picks. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm taking the Ravens -3. I think Lamar and Rashad Bateman are going to combine for 150 plus yards. Mark Andrews might have a couple touchdowns. That game might get ugly.
I do remember how much the team was dominating the Dolphins for 90% of that game.
Yeah, and again, the Belichick factor is always scary, but Lamar Jackson's not a young quarterback anymore. Lamar Jackson doesn't make as many mistakes as he has been. He is on an MVP level run right now, and that's not just me being a Lamar lover. He genuinely is. Yeah, I love him. So Ravens -3. That is my DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week, and then I also love the Raiders, Mr. Derek Carr and company.
Just
inject it into my
Titans aren't
veins.
good. The Titans are just they're not good anymore. No. I like that as well.
I think Derrick Henry might be able to run on this defense a little bit, but I'm taking the Raiders -2. And as we said, I'm taking the Saints. I get the home dog theory. I'm just such a fan of this defense, and Jameis Winston has the kind of weird factor to him where, he might throw a couple picks, but he's going to give you 2-3 crazy shot plays a game. Baker Mayfield has kind of been lacking that. The dude isn't afraid to throw over the middle of the field, but you shouldn't throw over the middle of the field against the Saints. So I'm taking the Saints -2. And then Washington football team, we're sticking with this. It's not the Commanders. They're WFT. +6.5, that should say. They're not taking their alternate spread. +6.5 at home against the Eagles. At home, a division game against the Eagles. And they're +6.5.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why you say that. I stayed away from that game just because Jalen Hurts is like the best running back in football. And then Miles Sanders is like a top 5 running back in football.
Whoa!
I'm kidding. But if you that rush attack is pretty good when you consider Jalen Hurts as a running back. They just have a potential to go stupid any given week.
But this line has to wake up at some point.
Yeah. No, I mean you're right. So we'll see. But that's another one. That's one I was just afraid to touch. Really.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just want Chase Young to come back, and I want Brian Robinson to come back too. He might be ready early as October, like late October, I think, week 5, which is actually
taking his rush yard over his first game back.
Yeah, and that's a
50-cent shit.
That's a trend that nobody really pays attention to. Players that just got shot, non-lethal injury, when they come back, they usually play really well.
What was Plaxico Burress' first game back?
Oh, I don't know. I find that stat.
I'm gonna look at see if I can find that stat.
Yeah, you probably can. Well, I can find a good offer and give it to you guys.
Oh, why not?
Guys, the DraftKings Sportsbook app. It's the best place to go. There's no other place you'd want to bet on football this NFL season. Right now, new customers can deposit just $5 and bet it on any team to win. You get $200 in free bets if they do. Throw that on the Ravens. Big fan of that. And if that's not enough, everybody can boost their winnings with the DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Right now, for every leg you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100% with payouts bigger than ever. I'm a big fan. I don't even know if I want to talk about this. I had a same game parlay last night.
Oh. How'd it go?
Under 43.5. I wanted to explode.
Oh, no.
Pour one out for me. Because my guy, and also Pat McAfee, did you see this?
No.
So he uses one of these other betting apps, or he's partnered with one of these other betting apps, and he had one of his specials, which was Nick Chubb anytime touchdown, Najee anytime touchdown, and then the Steelers alternate spread plus 10.5 or something like that. It's like plus, or I don't know, maybe it was plus 7.5. Regardless, it was plus 800.
Ooh.
And it was a boost. And obviously it didn't hit because of the last play of the game. People are saying, that's so rigged. There was so much money bet on this game. Like, there's so much money bet on every game.
Yeah.
You know how much money is being bet on Oregon State right now?
Hey.
Oh, another thing. Speaking of Oregon State, one of these other books out there did something.
What?
They opened up the Oregon State line plus 13.5. So they could get all of the money on Oregon State because they think USC is going to roll.
Damn.
So put your money on the Trojans because they know something.
Plexico Burris' first game, by the way, 4 receptions for 72 yards and a touchdown. So
I bet he hit his overs.
I bet he did too.
Yeah.
Average 18 yards per reception. Watch out.
Well, if you want to bet on a player that just got shot, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. It's simple. Use that promo code PHNX. That's promo code PHNX. Only at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See those show notes for more details. Right then,
Crikey.
proper time to get into some NFL player props.
What do you think they call props in England?
Diddlers.
Chippets.
Yeah.
Let's get into our chippets, why don't we?
Let's get into the diddlers. Why don't you throw mine up there?
Diddlers. I don't like that at all.
Which do you want first?
Hey, you throw mine up. Yeah, I don't like the word diddler.
Yeah, that was a terrible call.
Joe Mixon is a diddler, though. Anytime
Joe?
touchdown. I think it's at minus 150 now. I got it at minus 105 earlier in the week. I'm going to double check for you guys. I still think it's worth it unless it gets up to minus 200. But this is so easy to me. Joe Mixon's going to score a touchdown. He just is. Take that at minus 105. It can be rushing or receiving. Jay Jetta's got to get back on track. Kirk Cousins, a guy that's afraid of the dark, but he's playing during the day.
Yeah.
He's going to throw the ball well. Justin Jefferson over 96.5 receiving yards. He's going for a hundo plus. And then my man, Derek Carr, the GOAT, the best quarterback to ever
Brother
do
of my
it.
car.
Derek
David
Carr, over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I think he gets there easily in the first half.
I don't hate that at all. I like I said, I like the Raiders against a bad Titans team. So
Bad.
Bad.
That defense
Not it.
made me look dumb.
They did make you look a little dumb. They made the Bills look good, but they made you look a little dumb.
Yeah. But I didn't bet on them.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just said they could make it close.
Yeah, fair.
They didn't.
They did not.
You guys like my shirt, chat?
Yeah. This is a hell of a visuals bets today.
It looks like we're in the 80s.
Yeah.
If I just
Fits the music.
if I like maybe did
Got the stash and the fro going.
maybe do one of these.
That's got more 90s.
Wait, what did they do in the 80s with their hats?
I don't know. You look like you belong like the long lost member of the Beastie Boys.
What's the John Brown touchdown thing? Remember you go
Oh yeah,
shit went hard.
Josh, he did that. Josh did that once.
Who?
Josh did that.
Josh Allen did
yeah.
that once?
Yeah,
Nice.
it went crazy.
Do you want to show your props?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, best running back in football. It's just what he does.
That was very Johnny-esque.
What is best running back in football?
Said it so matter of
I mean, he
fact.
is the best running back in football. I just think at minus 110, he's going to score. I just feel like he is. Tyreek over 71.5 receiving yards. You know how many yards Tyreek Hill had in his last game against the Buffalo Bills?
How many?
It was, let me find it again.
173.
150. Do you know what he had in the game before that against the Buffalo Bills?
173.
172.
Oh!
Yeah. Obviously, those were both playoff games, and he had a better quarterback.
Did do that.
In what's his name? Who's the quarterback in Patrick Mahomes? Yeah.
Whoa.
We talked about Micah Hyde being hurt. There's a couple of injuries in the Bills secondary. So I think Tyreek is going to end up at least breaking one big play, and he's going to get there. And then Zach Ertz over 4.5 receptions. 2 games as a member of the Cardinals against this Rams team. Last week he went 70 some yards for like 8 receptions or something like that. And the last game, regular season game against against the Rams, he had 5 receptions. I think he's going to get targets against this team with a couple of injuries. So yeah, I like Zach Ertz over on receptions.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Josh Hunt, you're totally right. That is what they did.
Also, the odds on Tyreek Hill's receiving yards keep moving. So he's at 73.5 now at -115.
Doesn't matter. What's Jalen Waddle's?
Let me look. I'll look for you.
Big fan of Jalen Waddle. Big fan. Fantasy owner of Jalen Waddle in 2 of my 3
Do you want to
leagues.
guess what it is?
64.5.
It is receiving yards, not listed. Oh, wait, yeah, it is 64.5. It is 64.5. Holy shit. Oh, my God.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
I do this for a living.
Yeah, that is true.
This is one of my things I do. One of the few things I do well. So I do want to shout out Johnny last night because he's not on the show today. I know he'd be giving me hell if he was. But I also want to tell him to relax because I'm very nice to him when I dominate him on primetime football. I'm like, oh, shucks, Johnny. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. It's all right. And then I picked the over and I picked under. He picked the over last night. He texted me, he goes, that's why you don't bet on the under, fucking dumbass. I'm like, oh, I don't think he said that. But he was being very rude. But shout out Johnny. Johnny had a good day betting last night. He had Amari Cooper anytime touchdown, which ended up being the first touchdown of the game.
Yeah.
He had the only thing he missed was the Steelers, and then he had the under, and then the other prop was Mitch Trubisky over 186.5 passing yards or whatever, and he threw for like 200. So shout out Johnny. All right, that's all we got.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell the people?
Now stick around on the YouTube for the Phoenix Sports Pod in about 10 minutes with Mac Cheerston and myself. It'll be fun. But
if you want more confidence in betting on the Ravens, Defen Lock and returns today or tomorrow.
Nice.
I don't know when we're going to drop it, but I'm going to be recording it today, talking about why I like the Ravens.
These odds in this Bills Dolphins game keep going all over the place. Yeah. Tyreek Hill is now at 72.5, -120. So I don't know what's going on.
That's why the DraftKings Sportsbook app is the best because it's very fast.
Yeah,
it updates quickly. And yeah, you can always get the best odds. All right, pleasure as always. We'll be back on Monday. We're here every Monday through Friday at noon on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. But don't miss out this weekend. If you haven't, please come out Saturday tailgate. PHNX Sun Devils at Four Peaks, and then the Arizona Cardinals got a game this weekend. Make sure to come out for that tailgate on Sunday at the Lola. Going to be a good time. Hang out with us. You can find both of those links in the description below. But first 15 people get a free ticket to the game. So get on that because I think we're getting close to 15.
Yes,
you also get a PHNX annual membership. All you can eat buffet.
Pumpkin porter cheesecake.
$150 value for just 50 beans.
Bus ride to the game.
Party with Shane.
Party with Shawn.
Maybe. I don't know. Well. All right. We'll see you guys. Peace. Love. Oh, wait. You got to follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef. Follow Shawn on Twitter at Shawn_DePaulis. Follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. Sorry, I'm a little off my game today.
That's okay.
And without further ado, peace. Oh, wait. Peace. Love. And Shawn's getting a haircut today.